This is Gaylord, Oklahoma Memorial in Norman. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Ole Miss Rebels and the Oklahoma Sooners. Reese Davis, David Collins, Jesse Palmer with you here in the booth, and Holly Rowe keeping an eye on all of the storylines down on the sideline. Holly?
Guys, catching up with the Rebels head coach, he understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Sooners headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The run inside. It's Lacey. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big...
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick six on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries, you got to get pressures, and when you can get hits and make them feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Hard running there. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much.
Makes a grab and room to run. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Ready? 129, 129. Go!
Handoff for Robinson. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the 1st down, keep this drive rolling.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Grabbed over the middle, it's Robinson. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense, a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And the Sooners trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He'll take it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown Sooners!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off play action. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. He's looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Fires to the middle. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another stab before the quarter expires. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period, first down here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Robinson.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. On target over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Avant. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Now on the option. Fights off the defender. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on first down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the move from inside his 5. Tackle brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Running inside, it's Lacey. 7-yard pickup on that one, third down and 3 coming.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on third down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. Third and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert first downs. This offense has been so good on third downs.
Oh, they're after him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down. Now the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Crosses the 30. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Man,
man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
Kill. 949 Rockstar. 949 Rockstar.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half.
Ready, go!
Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Across the 25. He's got room. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. The Sooners racing to the line in the hurry-up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Shoots it to the left. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to power their way ahead. Could be an alley. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Turning it on! They've got him now, and he almost picked up that 1st down on the screen. And the Sooners in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Throws to the wideout. Got his man! And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Here's a give to Robinson. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to pass, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle.
How many 1st downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback will keep it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Fires to the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
One more snap coming before halftime. Handoff to Xavier. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense says thank you very much for the bonus yardage, and it'll be first down after the personal foul penalty. This time he wants to throw. Pressure coming, and they got him. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We start with Notre Dame taking on the #1 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's the Fighting Irish looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Quarterback making checks. Motion from the wideout. They'll open this third quarter with a run. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Throws to the tight end. Gave him a chance, and he got it. And This passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters, but one thing they always have, offensive success.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties.
Booster. Go.
Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Sooners have this offense rolling. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Looking for a big play. Got it down the field.
Well, he's able to make it easy after that catch, and I think his speed is something that just scares DBs to death. And you think about great Oklahoma receivers recently, guys like CeeDee Lamb, Sterling Shepard, Hollywood Brown. DBs gave them so much cushion because they were afraid they were going to get run by, and I think that's how defenses treat this guy too. With his speed and his playmaking ability, he scares you to death, and that cushion helps him out.
Maybe a crease. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
Now the pitch. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Bring in the heat. Breaks loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the beatdown has ensued.
They've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball every single play. They snap it to him. He can throw it. He can scramble. He can run. So really just opens up all. The whole field is at his mercy. And this defense right now, not finding a lot of answers. They've got to do something to stop this quarterback.
Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. On the ground, it's Lacey. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Kill. 139 Albatross. 139 Albatross. Hey, kill it. 214 close. 214 close.
Just feeds the running back. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense was just hoping for one big play. They finally got it. They're trailing big in this game, and they needed that pitch and catch to put them on the doorstep to make this a game again. Give them credit. They never lost their confidence. They never stopped being.
There's some room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Ready. White.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The play action fake. Here's a heat. Working that left side. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And the Rebels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25.
Wide 53. Go.
They'll start on the ground with Xavier Robinson. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Spider. Slug. 95, 96 bridge. Western. Jet.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Finds his man, it's Hansen. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
To the air on first down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The give on the option. Might have a chance. Touchdown Sooners! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get into your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Rebels offense is back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Sliding to his left. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Got the back over the middle.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. On the move, it's Lacey. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On third down, he drops to throw. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And listen, everything's four-down territory at this point when you're trailing by this much late in the game. So it's okay you didn't get the first down there, but now the pressure's on to convert this.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Defense might bring the house here. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Alexander.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his 2nd catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up 1 on the play.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on 2nd and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available, scramble, give me an easy first down.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Snagged in the middle. It's Haas. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
It's hard to imagine that that's his first catch of this game so far. He's one of the best tight ends in the country, and they knew if they were going to win this game, he had to touch it a lot. They had to get him involved. They haven't been able to do that. That's a big reason why they're trailing by so much.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
So now it's 2nd and long. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions have them staring at 3rd and 10. The run inside. It's Lacey. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Lacey. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. There was no reason to hesitate on the sideline there. Just keep the offense out and go for it.
Dude, 4th and inches. If I can't get inches, I deserve to lose football games. So I'm going for it on 4th and inches every single time.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Here's the pressure. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
It's really hard to win football games when you're one-dimensional offensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the fourth quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. And the Rebels want to move quickly. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.